going through emails, and all of a sudden everything started shaking. Just get out and get into safety.
We met some night blind, I couldn't see your face, but I knew you were looking at me, oh, I knew you were looking at me. Neck deep in problems, so it was hard to breathe, but I could feel you breathing with me, oh, I could feel you breathe. If I go dark, you go dark. If you go light, I'll go light. If I got you, babe.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another, I think it's gonna be a rainy day in BGC, the Philippines. Today we are gonna have a meetup here in BGC later on this evening. But before we head to the meetup today,
we're going to reply to all the questions that you guys left on our last apartment hunting video.
Exactly. But guys, before we get into all of that, we're getting better. We are getting better. A lot of you guys have subscribed now already, but it's still way over 60%. Oh, run. It's still way over 60% of you guys that watch our videos on a regular basis unsubscribed. So before we continue with this video, log into YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. If you are a supporter, an avid supporter of this channel, you'll do it right now. I'll wait for you.
I'll wait as well. We have time.
So right now we're heading to Arabica to grab a cup of coffee and go through all your questions that you guys left on the video, write a few out, and then we'll check back in with you guys with the answers to those questions.
So deep the pages, so many tears. Our love was together like glue.
So rather than sitting down somewhere and answering your questions in form of a sit-down video, we thought we would just bring you along here in BGC and just answer questions while we're on the go. And the first question is, why did we focus on those 3 neighborhoods and why not on any neighborhoods outside of those 3 places? So I'll give my answer and then I'd like to see what Nelly thinks. From my standpoint, it's all about where do you feel comfortable, and I personally just feel very comfortable in those 3 areas, and that's also the reason why whenever we're in Manila we always look for hotels and Airbnbs in those areas and not somewhere else. And we have been to quite a few areas around Manila, and I always just feel the most at home in one of those areas. So what about you, Nelly?
I fully agree. One of the reasons why I like Makati and BGC is it's very convenient for us. As you guys know, we travel a lot and the airport is very close by. We have a lot of restaurants and coffee shops. Infrastructure is amazing. And one thing that I really like is safety around these areas, so I feel very comfortable walking around here even during nighttime. It's a very modern area, so that's something that I really love about Makati and BGC. So I just feel as I said, it's how you overall feel in this area. So my feeling is quite well.
So hot outside, so we flew back inside the mall, then we couldn't film in the mall, then we went outside of the mall again, then we got in a Grab because it was so hot. Now we're at Sunny's Cafe to charge up our devices before the meetup because we need battery before we do the live video. And anyway, second question that got asked a lot is once we found our spot, once we found our apartment, are we going to be filming the process of furnishing our apartment? And the answer is a clear
yes.
Yeah, we'll be filming the whole process, kind of sharing our inspos on how we want it to look. Once we've decided on an apartment, sharing the inspos how we want it to look, going to furniture shops, getting furniture. We'll be doing like Instagram stories where you guys can vote which you like more of the options that we have. Then we're also going to share some details on how we're going to make our place eco-friendly, which means
very important to us.
How we're going to handle the trash, how we're going to set up the kitchen to create as little waste as possible. And then of course the whole coffee setup.
Which Mike is like really excited about.
It's going to be a whole series of videos of how we get the coffee situation sorted out in the apartment. So a lot of cool stuff.
I saw a comment on our videos that somebody said, oh, you will get bored easily from the coffee shop that you stay nearby. I don't think so. If it's a good coffee shop, plus once we get sorted out our coffee situation, Mike is going to spend a lot of time at home making coffee.
Coffee shops aren't a place. Coffee shops are a lifestyle.
That's why you always will find us at a coffee shop.
And of course, we're also going to share the whole process of, building together, putting together furniture once we buy it.
Mike will take care of this because I'm not talented at all.
So guys, we were just sitting here going through emails and all of a sudden everything started shaking. The lamp started moving. At first I thought somebody bumped my chair.
It was so weird because the seating started to move like this. And I looked at him and he looked at me and we're like, is this an earthquake?
Yeah.
So weird.
George and Lucy just wrote us there like a few meters away from us and seemingly like water's pouring down the building that they're in because a pipe must have burst. But it's scary. I mean, for minutes after an earthquake, you feel kind of dizzy because the floor just feels so unstable underneath you. So that earthquake situation was quite scary and something that really bothered me. The restaurant that we were at, when everything was shaking, Nelly and I jumped up and looked at the people and everybody was just like sitting down looking at each other and we said like, that's an earthquake. And everybody, yeah. So Nelly and I ran straight out and stood on the grass where there weren't any ceilings over us and waited till the quake stopped and then waited a little bit longer. So, never rely on the people around you. If people aren't reacting, if people aren't jumping up and running out, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't run out. The opposite, if there's like an earthquake and you're anywhere in the inside, make sure you get out of a building. The building might collapse, there might be debris falling down. It can be a really dangerous situation. So just get out and get into safety. Hello! One of the questions a lot of people have been asking, to get back to the Q&A, is why aren't we buying real estate here in Manila? Well, hello. We're just getting used to the market here in Manila. We're moving here now. We want to rent an apartment. It's easy going. It's not a big upfront investment. And we want to just get a feel for the real estate market first. And once we've settled in and we've been here for a year, then we can look into buying a place, maybe even look into buying a pre-sale place earlier. So maybe in a few months. But right now, we don't want to commit to buying real estate. We just want to come here, rent a place for a year, and after that year maybe move into our own place. We do own real estate back at home and it was a great decision to do. It was a great move and I'm sure it's going to be a great decision and a great move here once we get used to it and once we actually know what we're doing. So 1 more hour left till the meetup starts. I hope a lot of people come. I know there's a lot of chaos in Manila right now because of the earthquake. Hopefully everybody's safe. Hopefully nobody has been impacted by the earthquake and a lot of people show up today. Give me a hug. So awesome. Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming to the meetup again.
You're welcome.
Well,
What? Really?
Oh, cool.
Okay. Step on the vlog. What's your channel?
Cara Bros.
Cara Bros?
Nothing holds me together like you. Our story's twisted from start to end. We had the world on our backs. They said we'd never learn. If I could turn, you could turn. If you could.
So we just got some amazing buko cake from one of our viewers, and we decided we're going to share it with everybody since you guys are already here. Or the guys who are here. We have some food here provided by Max Cabecera restaurant, and it's so nice to have this very intimate meetup. I know the last one was really crazy. It was around 500 people, I think. So yeah, it's really cool to hang out with everybody, to have a one-on-one talk and see what you are up to, where you're from, what you do, and just to exchange some thoughts and make some new friends. Yeah, I think we're all enjoying it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
really nice.
We just said it feels a little bit like a birthday party.
Happy birthday, everyone. Good job.
Happy rebirth.
George, are you singing happy birthday?
I'm not going to sing, but I might do a pie announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is pie available at the front of the room. Please help yourselves. Pie available at the front of the room. Thank you.
Got a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Making a juicy on the road merch. Look at that.
So just had to step outside for a second. It is so lovely. The meetup is so lovely, and I mentioned earlier to a few of the people who attended that it's Easter Monday, and it is actually the day where Mike is enjoying, or Mike's family is enjoying the Easter lunch.
Yeah.
All us together. So it's really nice to have a family here, a Filipino family over there, who came out to a meetup to spend Easter with us.
Yeah.
So touching. I cried.
Oh.
You're not gonna be here. Mike got more presents.
Mango
Oh
ball.
yeah. Oh my god.
Spicy peanut. Perfect. Got snacks.
Good to see you. Last minute. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. We are back at the hotel. I think we are really overwhelmed with all the love that we got during the meetup.
Yeah.
It was such a nice experience. I think everybody enjoyed this small group of people, like hanging out like friends. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. And this time, because we announced the meetup so late, actually,
Yeah.
the whole
really
thing was a little bit
spontaneous.
more intimate, and we had more time to speak to individual people,
Yeah.
which was really nice. We were both super tired and about ready to fall asleep.
Fall
It's like
asleep.
20 to 1 in the morning already.
Yeah, but we
But-
still have
2 more questions to answer.
2 more questions.
The first
Stay tuned.
question is, will you be daily vlogging when you move to Manila?
So the answer is yes, as long as we have interesting content to deliver. We don't want to force any content, so I think there's plenty of topics that we can cover, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of these topics will include some cooking, exploring some new restaurants, trying new foods. I think we only scratched the
Manila surface
of what Manila has to offer, so I think we can finally go a little bit deeper.
And also we'll listen to you guys, take a day break whenever we feel
Yeah.
like we need a day break. So I don't know, it's hard to explain, but oftentimes when you're vlogging and you don't have a lot of interesting things to film on that day, it's even more tiring to try and pressure yourself to
Yeah.
make a video anyway, and
I
then
agree.
having to edit it and upload it. So if we don't have anything that we want to share with you guys, and it's just us hanging around at home, actually maybe maybe we'll do a vlog like that, us
If
hanging
you're
around at home,
interested.
if you're interested in that. But we'll keep it interesting, and if we need a break, we'll maybe do like a quick Q&A or a live video or something like that, where it only takes us in that moment when we're
Yeah.
recording and not a whole day to film.
Yeah.
So we just keep. It's easier to stay in the rhythm of uploading daily if you're uploading daily.
Yeah.
If you take a day off, then again, then a day off, then again, it gets more strenuous. So
Yeah,
that way
I
it's
agree.
easier for us. And we want to talk about things like we've written up a few things here now that
Yeah,
we word file so
just-
we don't forget. Cooking videos, definitely. We'll be making cooking videos again, us cooking Filipino food and us cooking for Filipinos. because now we
And
always did
us
cooking
cooking
for
in general.
Yeah, and us cooking in general.
We just love cooking, so.
And then obviously eating videos where we try out a new restaurant or whatever. And then of course travel and lifestyle, which is our absolute passion, which segues into the next question, which is, will you travel outside of the Philippines?
Yeah. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes, and it's also part of this mission of relocating to Manila. So we got a home base here in Manila, and every other week we can travel to a new destination from Manila, which is really awesome.
Yeah. So we actually have 2 exciting trips coming up, and we're not going to tell you where because you have to subscribe, you have to stay tuned for the upcoming vlogs. But one thing is for sure, we will be back in Manila very soon because we have already scheduled a few viewings for our apartment here.
Yeah.
So it's time to finally nail it down for an apartment, so we're really excited about that.
All right, Today's been a hectic day. We've had meetup, live video, earthquake.
Yeah.
It's been a chaotic day.
It's been really all over the place.
We'll see you guys tomorrow with another exciting vlog. A few really exciting things happening in tomorrow's vlog. Stay tuned, guys. If you are one of the 60% that watch and aren't subscribed, sign into YouTube, subscribe right now, and let me know in the comments down below, or let us know, where were you when the earthquake hit Manila today?
Yeah,
That's
I
really
hope you're
interesting.
safe.
Yeah, I hope everybody's safe and all your families are safe, and I hope you had a nice Easter.
Yes.
Remember to stay awesome, be positive, and
Make it happen.
make it happen. Oh, that was a nice snack. Wow.
Very nice.